3rd April 2022 Madhupan Avyakt BapDada Om Shanti Revised 13th of March 1990. The Murli's title is The Unique Meeting of Souls with the Supreme Soul at the Confluence Age. Today, the long lost and now found children who have met Baba many times have come to meet him once again. The father sees the children with that recognition, and the children too are meeting with the awareness of having met many times before. This meeting of souls with the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is a unique meeting. Throughout the entire cycle, no other souls are able to meet Baba with the awareness that they are meeting him once again, having met him many times before. Even though those founders of each religion came from time to time and brought their followers down from up above, they too do not meet with the awareness that they have been meeting for many cycles before and are meeting once again. No one except the Supreme Father can meet souls with this clever awareness. Even if you are meeting him in the cycle for the first time, as soon as you meet the old awareness, the old recognition which is recorded in your souls as sanskars re-emerges. There is then the sound of this awareness in your heart. This one is my same Father. Children say, You are mine. And the Father says, You are mine. The second that the thought mine emerges in that powerful awareness, in that thought, you found a new life and a new world, and you became stabilized in the awareness of my Baba for all time. In return for your becoming an embodiment of this awareness, you became an embodiment of power. You have become embodiments of power, have you not? You are not embodiments of weakness, are you? To the extent that you maintain this awareness, accordingly, you automatically claim the right to power. Where there is this awareness, there definitely is power. When you forget this awareness, even slightly, there is waste. Whether it is in wasteful thoughts, wasteful words, or wasteful actions. Therefore, BapDada says all the children with the vision of every child being an embodiment of this awareness, and so an embodiment of power. You hear about the devotees remembering you even until today. You brought into your awareness my Baba. And what the devotee souls remember is my specially beloved God or Goddess. Just as you remembered the Father with deep love in your hearts, in the same way, devotee souls remember you, the specially loved souls, with a deep love in their hearts. Among you Brahmin souls, some remember with a loving relationship in their hearts, whereas others repeatedly try to experience a relationship in their heads on the basis of knowledge. Where there is love in the heart and a relationship of deep love, that is, where there is great closeness, it is difficult to forget to have remembrance. Where there is just a relationship on the basis of knowledge, and there isn't unbreakable love in the heart. Remembrance is sometimes easy and sometimes difficult. Just as blood runs in every vein of a body, in the same way, remembrance is merged in such a soul at every moment. This is known as constant remembrance, full of deep love in the heart. Devotee souls say of the Father, "Wherever I look, I only see you." In the same way, whoever sees such souls who are loving and equal to the Father will experience God, the Father, in their vision, words, and actions. Such souls are known as those who are loving and equal to the Father. So, all of you are embodiments of remembrance. You all have a relationship, and everyone also has a right, because everyone has the full right to the relationship of child and father. All of you say, "My Baba." None of you say, "My maternal uncle" or "my paternal uncle." Therefore, because you have a relationship with a right, you have a right to the inheritance of all attainments, whether you are those of 50 years or 6 months. By saying mine, you have claimed the right. So then, what is the difference? Baba gives an equal right to everyone because he is the bestower who gives infinite inheritance to everyone, not only to you, 250,000, but also speaking once with a right. Baba has an even more limitless treasure store than this. So why should he give less? So, although the bestower gives equally to everyone, there is a difference between those taking it. Some use the treasure and inheritance of attainment for a task for the self and for doing service according to the time and experience benefit. This is why they make Baba's treasure their own treasure. That is, they merge it into themselves. This is why, by experiencing using the treasure at every moment, they remain happy and intoxicated. There is pure intoxication, not the wrong type. However, others stay in the happiness that they have found the treasure. It is mine, but it is only mine. Since it is not used for any task, that which is invaluable and simply accumulating in their stock. There is a difference between accumulating it and having the experience of using it. The more you use it for a task, the more the power increases. The others do not use it all the time. They use it sometimes. This is why there is a difference between those who use it all the time and those who use it sometimes. They do not use the method of using something for a task. So the bestower does not create a difference in giving, but there is difference between those who take, who are all of you, the ones who use it for a task, or the ones who remain happy seeing it in your stock. Who are you? The first number or the second number? BapDada is pleased that all of you are number one. Or are you number one at this time? BapDada always says, let there always be gulab jamuns in the mouths of the children. To do whatever you say means to have a gulab jamun in your mouth. People of the world say, let there be a gulab means rose in your mouth. However, your mouth will not be sweetened by a gulab. So, if there is always a gulab jamun in your mouth, you would remain constantly smiling. Acha. Many new ones have come here to meet Baba once again. To those children who are celebrating a meeting this cycle with Baba once again, BapDada gives a special blessing of love. Constantly continue to experience the Father's hand on your head. Those who have the Father's hand on their heads remain constantly safe in every respect with the experience of this blessing. Thus, hand of blessings is the instrument for your safety in every situation. This is the greatest security. BapDada is pleased to see the courage of all the teachers in becoming instruments. You maintain courage and become instruments, do you not? To become an instrument, teacher means to play a hero part on the unlimited stage. Just as on a limited stage, everyone's attention is especially drawn to the soul with the hero part. In the same way, the souls for whom you have become instruments in particular and all souls in general see you instrument teachers with that vision. There is everyone's special attention. This is why teachers have to pay special attention to themselves. Why? Because to become one with a hero part in doing service means to become a hero. The teachers also receive more blessings to the extent that you receive blessings, so it is necessary for all of you to pay attention to yourselves. This too is a special fortune according to the drama. So constantly continue to increase the fortune that you have already attained. Let it increase from 100 to 1,000, 1,000 to 100,000, 100,000 to 10 million, 10 million to a billion to multi-billions. Constantly continue to increase this fortune. This is known as being a worthy, ideal teacher. BapDada definitely remembers the instrument children and also constantly gives the blessings of Va children. Va. At Amrit Vela, did you serve us hear this? To be a teacher means to be a number one server. Acha. To those from everywhere who celebrate a lovely and unique meeting every cycle, to those who constantly use the treasure of the inheritance for a task according to the time, to those who are extremely loving to their hearts and who become equal to the Father and give the experience of the Father through themselves, to those who are constantly embodiments of remembrance and so become embodiments of power, to their devotees, to those who constantly distribute their attained fortune, that is, who increase their fortune to such master bestowers and constantly powerful children, BapDada's love, remembrance, and Namaste. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. BapDada meeting double foreign brothers and sisters group. First group. Do all of you consider yourselves to be very, very fortunate? You would never have even had the thought in your dreams that you would become such elevated souls, but you have now become that in the corporeal form. Look, BapDada had selected you jewels from so many places and meet a necklace of jewels. You have become threaded in the necklace of the Brahmin family. You don't ever leave the necklace, do you? What is the speciality and beauty of a necklace? The beads are close to one another. If the thread is visible in between and the beads are not close together, the necklace does not look as beautiful. So, you are in the necklace of the Brahmin family. That is, you have come close to all Brahmin souls, just as you are close to the Father. Similarly, together with the Father, you are also close to the family, because it is only at this time that you meet this family with this recognition and introduction. You enjoy being part of the family, do you not? It isn't that you just enjoy being in remembrance of Baba. You don't have to have yoga with the family, but you do have to remain close to one another. Would there be any other family of 250,000 members anywhere else? Now it is family of more than 800,000. So do you like the family or do you just like Baba? Those who just like Baba cannot become part of the family. BapDada is always pleased to see the family. So seeing one another's specialities, you remain happy. For every Brahmin soul, there is the thought, Wah Brahmin soul, Wah. Look, the father had so much love for the children. That is why he comes. Otherwise, he would meet you while he is sitting up there. He doesn't meet you while simply sitting up there. You come from abroad, and this is why BapDada also comes from abroad. He comes from the land farthest away, but he comes in a second. Do all of you experience the flying stage in a second? Can you fly in a second? You are so double-eyed. You just have the thought and you reach there. As soon as you say the supreme abode, you reach there. Do you have such a practice? You don't get stuck somewhere, do you? Clouds do not sometimes cause trouble, do they? You are careful and also clear like that, are you not? Double foreign children receive a center as soon as you come. You very quickly become teachers, and this is how you receive the blessings of service. You receive a special lift of receiving blessings, as well as this. As soon as you come, you become so busy that you don't have time for anything else. Therefore, don't be afraid of being busy. It is a good sign. Some of you say that you have to be very busy because you have your worldly job. You have to do spiritual service and then you also have to do your own work. However, to be busy in this way means to become a conqueror of Maya. Is this okay? Or is it difficult for you to do your worldly job? Where do you use the income you receive from your worldly job? Just as you use your time, in the same way you also use your money, do you not? So all three, your body, mind, and wealth are used in this. They are used in a worthwhile way and So do not become tired. When you open a center, so many souls are benefited as soon as they hear the message. So, mind and money are connected. Your mind will go where your money is, and where your mind is, your money will be used there. BapDada is pleased to see that the double foreigners are busy using everything they have in a worthwhile way in every way. All of you are golden chancellors. Always remember that you are embodiments of success, and that success is always the garland around your neck. Before you carry out any task, first think that success is the garland around your neck. As is your faith, so will be the practical fruit you receive. Acha, you love the sweet silence, do you not? It is because the original form of souls is sweet silence. So, are you able to experience the stage of sweet silence whenever you want? Because when your souls become free from those bondages, you are able to stabilize in your original stage whenever you want. So, have you become free from bondage? Or have you yet to become that? When you leave Madhuban this time, leave behind two words, something and sometimes. You like this? Do you not? Will all of you leave these two words behind? When you maintain courage, you receive help because you know that you have had innumerable bondages for 63 births, that you have this one birth in which to become free, and that the fruit of this is that you will receive liberation and life for many births. So lay the foundation here. It is when the foundation is thus strong that it will last for 21 births. The more faith you have in yourselves, the more intoxication you will have. You have faith in the Father, faith in yourselves, and faith in the drama. You have to pass in having faith in all three. Acha, each of you jewels has your own speciality. BapDada knows the speciality of each one. Now, as you progress further, use your specialities even more, and your specialities will increase. In the world, money decreases as you spend it, whereas here, the more you use and the more you spend, the more it will increase. All of you have experienced this, have you not? So this year, remember this blessing. I am a special soul and I will use my speciality and increase it even more. Just as you like sitting at the front here, in the same way, there too remain constantly close. BapDada always sees everyone with the elevated vision of each child being a yogi child and also worthy. Acha, blessing, may you be a well-wisher who stops worrying about the transformation of others and brings about transformation in yourselves. Explanation: to transform yourselves is to have good wishes from yourselves. To forget yourselves and worry about the transformation of others is not positive thinking. First is oneself, and as well as oneself are all others. If you have pure thoughts for others but do not transform yourselves, you cannot achieve success. This is why you have to conduct yourselves with discipline and transform yourselves. There is benefit in this. Although There may not be any external benefit visible. You will continue to experience eternal happiness and lightness. Slogan: if you constantly have enthusiasm for doing service, little illnesses will be merged. Om Shanti